Internet, I'm Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl, and today we have body cam video shows arrest of woman parked in handicap space at Walmart. Way too many body cam videos take place at Walmart. It's a thing. Walmart, Waffle House, and Dollar General. Sound will kick in a minute.
Hey, I was just checking the placard. I'm seeing whose name it was in, and if you were the owner of the placard.
My grandmother, she went in the store.
She went in the store?
Yes, ma'am. I had dropped off. She went in the store, but I can move. I can move.
Okay. So, what we have here is a cop sees somebody parked in a handicapped spot, and they're checking. They have a handicapped placard, as they call it, and the cop is, I guess, just verifying that the person whose name it's issued in is actually there. Because, yeah, if it's in the car, like anybody driving the car can be using it when they're not supposed to. But the lady just gave her a perfectly reasonable explanation of, yeah, it's my grandmother. She's in the store. I'm sitting here waiting for her, but I can move if you need me to move. So that should be the end of this. Obviously, it's not going to be. And also, seriously, this is something actual police do, is check handicap placards in a Walmart parking lot. Like, I know it may be cliche to say, don't you have any real crime to deal with? But just the idea of actual cops getting paid to do this is very, very absurd to me.
How'd you drop her off?
I just moved.
Nope. Okay. I need you to see your ID, please. I need your ID, please.
No, you don't.
Because you're parking in a handicap, and you're not allowed to park here.
Yes, she is.
Yes, ma'am, but I just said I was going to move. My grandmother, she's handicapped. She's in the store.
How did she come out of the...
Okay, the cop is immediately in the wrong here, from far as I'm concerned. One, I think she's just an annoying, uptight bitch that just wants to escalate things. Because she has no reason to ask this lady for her ID. She gave her an explanation that makes total sense. The handicap thing is the grandma's in the store, and she offered to move. If the issue is you don't want her parked in the handicap space because the grandma's not in the car, which again is being incredibly petty, let her move the damn car and it's done. But no, we have, Queen Bee officer that wants to throw her weight around. So now she's going to escalate things, demanding ID when she has no reason to. I'm not even sure she legally has the right to over something like this.
this vehicle?
I dropped her off at the other end.
Did she come out of this vehicle?
Yes.
I dropped her off
Did
at
she
the
come
other
out of
end.
this vehicle?
Yes.
Can I get your ID, please?
I haven't done nothing, ma'am.
No, you're parking into a handicap a vehicle, a
I
parking
know, but
spot, using someone else's...
My grandmother...
Okay, officer, are you deaf? She's told you repeatedly she dropped off her grandmother at the store. Her grandmother is in the store right now, so yes, the grandmother got out of this car. Like, this is ridiculous.
It's handicapped. I dropped her off in the store,
How did she get up here with all this stuff in here?
I just moved.
Okay, can I need your ID, please?
I haven't done anything.
You're parking, you're violating handicap parking violation.
It's not.
Can I see your ID, please?
I haven't done anything.
You have, and I'm requesting your ID, and if I don't get it, I will arrest you.
Okay, we're a minute 30 and the cop's already threatening to arrest this woman. Like, I'm sorry, this is one of the examples of really, really bad policing. This is the kind of thing they deserve the reputation they have for being, like, overly aggressive and sometimes just plain stupid, because this officer is coming off as having an IQ south of 80 at the moment.
It's just simple. And then your children are not properly in their...
This is
buckled in their
seat.
seat.
You unbuckle them. You just sit up here finding a reason to fuck with me.
Yes, what this woman said is exactly right. This officer is just looking for reasons to fuck with people because she's that type of cop. I've heard two terms floating around the internet for female cops because there's a lot of bad female cops right now because departments are lowering standards and ignoring, failures in training and not passing classes because they need to make a certain number of female hires every year, and so it's leading to hiring people who are not qualified or who act like this. The name for a bad cop that I've heard, bad female cop, is a Cassie. Good female cop is a Chelsea. I know the Cassie name came from a body cam video where another officer was being shot at, and a female cop whose name actually was Cassie basically stood there and did nothing and didn't help her partner. So that's where the bad name comes from. I don't know where Chelsea comes from. If you know, let me know. But this is a Cassie. This is somebody that literally just exists to abuse people. Because, yeah, she's screwing with this lady for no reason. And the car is in park and was turned off. So the kids can be out of their car seats. They can be unbuckled right now because the car is not going anywhere. So, again, that is a non starter. But as is the handicap thing, because it's been explained. But no, this idiot bitch of a cop is going to escalate this because she just feels like abusing people today, and this is who she targeted.
She doesn't unbuckle them.
I unbuckled them. I was getting ready to get out the damn car.
And you just now parked. I came up right behind you as soon as you parked. You did not turn around and unbuckle them.
Yes, I did. You weren't in here. You know what I'm saying, bro?
First, you're lying to me. You're refusing to identify yourself.
No, she is not. No, she's not refusing to identify herself. She's clearly looking for her ID. And it's been less than a minute since you asked for it. Like, this cop just wants to arrest this lady because she's decided that's what she's going to do to make herself feel better. To make herself feel like, the same way we say guys, like, make themselves feel like a man. Same thing.
I want a supervisor or something because you feeling real hostile and shit.
Yeah.
I need you to get a supervisor because you sitting up here fucking with me for no motherfucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need.
I need a supervisor because you mess with me for no reason, and I told you I will move.
No, it's just not that.
Yeah, you mess with me for no reason. I got my kids in here. I do not feel safe with you doing this.
You're escalating this. You're doing this.
Come on, man.
No, ma'am, she's not escalating this. You escalated this the second you walked up there. The cop is the one entirely in the wrong. I don't blame this lady for being pissed off. Now, you can say maybe she should control her temper a little better, especially in front of the kids. But how would you feel if somebody is literally harassing you and abusing you, using their authority and hiding behind their badge for no damn reason? She's been given a reasonable explanation for why this lady's parked here. It should have been, okay, ma'am, and she moves on. But instead, idiot cop wants to make a big deal out of this. She's being offered the lady's ID. Is she taking it? Is she doing her job and checking the ID that she asked for? No. She's standing there bitching.
Hey, come on, do what you gotta do.
Step out here, please. Step out of here.
You can get somebody else here.
Get out of the vehicle now before I make you get out of here. Do you want to do this in front of your children?
See, that's just being abusive.
You said you answered my ID. I just gave you an ID, bro.
Walmart aisle 4. Get out of the vehicle now or I will make you get out.
Yeah, this cop needs to be fired. I'm sorry, she's the worst kind of example. She needs to be fired immediately and made a public example of what's not going to be tolerated. Because the way she's acting, it's overly aggressive. It's completely ridiculous. She has no reason to be doing any of this, and she just keeps escalating things.
Oh my God! Why are you grabbing me? Why are you grabbing me?
I have one resistance.
Why are you grabbing me, bro? What are you doing?
Get out of the fucking vehicle now.
And now we're aiming a taser. Now we're going to take it a whole other level of excessive force. Does she have the right to order the lady out of the car? Yes. Should the lady get out of the car? Yes. Is this whole thing completely unwarranted and a cop who is acting fucking insane right now in front of kids? And again, she's only doing it because she's hiding behind a badge. Okay, this is a cop with her head up her ass, her ego's overinflated, and she wants to prove that she's the authority and she's the law and blah, 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 and she doesn't care if she kills you to do it. Again, this is the type of cop that needs to be fired.
Get out now.
And if you
Get to the back of the vehicle now.
She just grabbed me.
Get to the back of the vehicle.
Grab me.
Because you're refusing to obey a me. You're a
thing in the world is what I'm about to say, which is at this point, you should just comply with the incredibly abusive officer. Let her handcuff you, let her do her bullshit, get yourself out of whatever situation. If she takes you to jail, bond out, whatever, hire a good goddamn lawyer and sue the ass off this department, because this is blatant police brutality and abuse of authority, and there's very few who'd be able to argue against it. This cop is out of her goddamn mind.
Negatives. Get up. Ma'am, she's raising time. I didn't escalate this, man. She did.
That's a lie, officer. You escalated this every step of the way. This is entirely a situation of your fucked up making. You did this.
Give me your arm. Listen to her. That sergeant is on the way. Give me another officer.
Well, you should have waited for the sergeant to get there before you took action, because the sergeant, if they're actually qualified and good at their job, would have said, "What the fuck do you think you are doing? This is ridiculous. Disengage with this woman and go do something that's a real job."
I have 2 officers on the way. Give me your arm. She twisted my arm. God help me, please. Please, please. Please help me. I said officers are on the way. Please help me. I don't feel.
And see, now bystanders are saying they heard the officer call this lady a bitch, which I didn't hear it, but it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, random strangers walking by know that this is wrong.
Okay, she grabbed me out my car. She grabbed me out my car. She grabbed me out my car. She got my car. She grabbed me out my car. Come on, get up. My kids is in my car. Come on, get up. What in custody? Roll over. Roll over.
What a mother.
Thank you.
What a mother. Right. Mother Day. $13 an hour. McDonald's.
Okay. Roll over. Can you roll over? I was just trying to get my kids back.
Roll over on your side.
Roll over, man.
Roll over on your side, ma'am. Roll over on your side. Roll over on your side. Let you sit up, okay? You sit up. Sit up for me, please. Come on, breathe. 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 Are you okay? Okay. Are you all right? Breathe. 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 Can you get to me? Listen to me. I want to have you stand up.
I told her I was gonna move. I told her I was sorry, and I said I was gonna move. My grandmama was.
Okay. Okay. You all right?
She stepped on me.
Okay. Can I help you stand up?
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay. Can I help you stand
I
up?
gave her my ID, and she still pulled me out the car.
Okay. All right. We'll get that straightened.
Okay, this lady is right. She has done absolutely nothing wrong. And this cop has done everything wrong.
Now, but I need to help you stand up. What I want you to do.
I can't stand up.
Listen.
Please get her away from me. Please get her away from me.
Listen, I'm gonna help you stand up. Okay, what I want you to do is put this foot behind your knee and get on this knee so I can help you stand up. Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. Breathe. You all right? All right. What's your name, ma'am?
It's on the ID.
Okay. Well, I'm Sergeant Dover. Okay. Can I get you to do me a favor? We'll come over here and let you have a seat in my car. Keep breathing. I'm gonna get past and come check you out. Make sure you're okay. All right. All right. Come on. Come on over here to my car. Okay. She's good. Come on over here. Is that your daughter in your car?
My kid, my daughter, and my son in the car.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to. I was just
I
trying to.
understand.
Oh, of course, the internet wants to be slow right now.
Get them.
Turn sideways and sit. Okay.
She grabbed me for no reason. I told her I was getting the ID, and she still grabbed me out the car.
So I wasn't here. Can you tell me your name, man?
My name is Shari Martin. She wouldn't even give me time to explain myself.
Sorry. I'm Sergeant Dover, okay? Explain to me what happened from the get-go. I see you parked here in the handicap.
My
She
grandma.
talked to you about, so what happened?
My son is handicapped and my grandma is. But we was in there. My grandma was in the store, but my auntie was driving her car for her. And I was trying to just back in and wait for that spot to get open so I could pull over there because my grandma wasn't in the car. And then she came up to my door and she tapped on the door. And then I looked the window down and I was just trying to see who she was. And she said, she was sitting up there finding reasons to mess with me. And then she asked for my ID. And I said, I haven't done nothing. I said, with me just being here, just sitting here, we weren't even out the car, we were just sitting here. I was trying to get my children to calm down. My son was hollering, and I was trying to wait for an open parking spot. And I told her, I said, I'll move. It's not this serious. I said, I'm sorry, I'll move. And then she said, give me your ID. And I told her, I said, I haven't done nothing. And she kept on egging at me. And then when I gave her the ID, she told me, get out the car, but I haven't done nothing. And I asked for a sergeant multiple times, and she waited until she threw me out the ground. She grabbed me out of my car. I wasn't doing, my hands were on the steering wheel. I didn't reach for nothing. I didn't even have nothing in my car. My grandmother right there. That's what I kept telling her. My grandmama is right there with the pink hat on. Her name is on the sticker. She's right there. I haven't done shit wrong.
I'm gonna go talk to her.
My grandmama is right there. And she kept finding reasons to fuck with me, and she pulled me out my car in front of my children.
What I want you to do, go ahead and sit on in the car. I'm gonna go talk to her and see what's going on, okay?
My grandma, I told her multiple times.
Yeah, and there's not a chance in hell this cop's going to do anything to correct this situation because, like, fire would rain from the heavens if one cop ever went to another cop and said, you're out of line. You need to let this lady go. That will never, ever, ever, ever happen. Because if a cop actually did that to another cop or even tried, cops are not going to release somebody. I've never once seen a cop put somebody in cuffs and then actually release them. Ever. So, but for even trying to do the right thing, the second officer would get completely ostracized and possibly put in danger by his own department because they're not going to tolerate anybody questioning them, even their own. Because literally in America with the whole qualified immunity thing, cops can do whatever the hell they want, including murder, and absolutely get away with it. And they know it. But this is a perfect example of just everything that is wrong with giving people so much power, especially when it's in the hands of a fucking uptight bitch moron who thinks this is something that is a good use of her time as a cop. Like, this woman needs to not be a cop ever again.
My grandmama is right there. My grandma right here. Why would I laugh at my grandmama not keep out of
Here we go.
No.
Oh, and notice the video cuts out right there when grandma, whose name is on the placard, comes out of the store waiting for her daughter to pick her granddaughter to pick her up. Yeah, notice the video cuts right there when, there's an actual explanation and proof that the lady was telling the truth the whole time and that the cop should have just left her alone. Disgusting. That is really one of the worst I've seen in a while because it's absolutely clear cut. The cop is in the wrong. She did the wrong thing. She had no reason to hassle this lady. And then she uses an insane amount of excessive force and threatens to tase somebody just because she wants to throw her weight around and like pretend she has fucking authority. Well, she does have authority, but the problem is she's misusing it. Now, do I think anything is going to happen to this officer? Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. I think people are going to be hard against this woman because they're going to just follow the narrative the cop wants to play, even though it's not true and it's blatantly not true, and you can see it for yourself. But those are my thoughts on this one. What are yours? If you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry we didn't have Puppy today, but he's having nap time. He had a very stressful day yesterday. It was very cold and snowy, and he didn't understand. He was very confused and looking at me like, why is it cold again? It's supposed to be warm when I can run on the grass. But it's cold and wet and I don't want to go out. I can't take him out when it's that cold. He's too tiny. But even inside, he was like, I'm cold. Hold me, wrap me in a blankie. Oh, the joys of little dogs. Until the next one, I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. Love on yourself and love a fur baby. Oh, the title. It's accurate. Arrest of a woman parked in handicap space at Walmart. Accurate. Cop, obviously, first cop gets an F. She needs to be fired immediately, as far as I'm concerned. Second cop, I gotta give him a B plus. I mean, he's perfectly fine. He's just doing his job, but he should have. If he like understood the situation, especially when Grandma gets there, he should go talk to the first cop and be like, "We don't really need to arrest this woman. This just like went way too far. Let's try to correct and de-escalate things." Of course, that's never in a million years going to happen, but there we are. So until the next one, love on yourself and love a fur baby. Bye.